And welcome back to another episode of Starfleet Command, Orion Pirates Postmod. I'm Admiral Tarek, the new heavy cruiser GCS Reptilicon. How nice would that have been to get the name of our third dreadnought? But anyway, some of you may have already noticed some odd things. One, the fact that we're in the GCS Reptilicon, and the date probably doesn't quite match. You'll also may have remembered that in Thursday's episode, there was a random seemingly cut to black for the end of the episode. What ended up happening was that while we were in the store-by screen, the game crashed, and we lost several missions of progress. And you know what, that's the second time that that's actually happened in this campaign, and I could not in all good conscience just continue on forward from the autosave, still having my two dreadnoughts after that happened. So what I did was I went into a random mission and then just self-destructed the two dreadnoughts, because that honestly is the only real fair thing to do. We lost those dreadnoughts fair and square because we didn't know when to run, and I'm not going to continue forward if it's that blatant a problem. And to me, it is. To other people, they may not have cared and they would have preferred we stayed in the Dreadnought, but I just can't get over the fact that we really should not have had those ships. So we have gone back. We are actually still in the same GCS X-type vessel, although we have a little less cash because there were a few fewer missions taken. I think, anyway, I'm not positive. I haven't actually gone back to double check, but we're going to be in the ship for just a little while. We're coming up, oh, actually, no, we are in 2302. So by all rights, the shipyard should have X-cruisers. So we may be moving over into X-cruisers. It actually doesn't look like it, huh? That's somewhat disappointing. But that's probably the direction we'll be moving in. We'll head towards an advanced bombardment cruiser. It'll have lots of plasma R torpedoes while being hopefully more nimble than a dreadnought or a battleship. We'll find out. Or, you know, we could just immediately jump right back into the plasma dreadnought we got out of. I'm going to do that because that's actually more fun. So let's buy our brand new ship. It is the Predatoricon. Oh, these names, man. We're getting the icons once again. I'm super happy about it. But what I am going to do is I'm actually not going to get rid of the Reptilicon. We're going to keep it around, even though that could get us killed quite painfully, because that will allow the AI to take multiple ships per fleet that it sends up against us. But I think that ought to be more fun. We've found that not having an escort tends to be a really bad idea. You kind of need just somebody to sort of watch your blind spots when you're a super slow plasma dreadnought. It's not as big of a problem if you're actually playing as, you know, a non-plasma race who has rapid fire weapons, but plasma races, they have trouble. So let's head out into space and get a little bit of work done, starting off with a convoy raid. So we have gone from our DNT to a DNHPH, so that's nice. We've increased our firepower in terms of phasers while decreasing our firepower in terms of everything else. Because technically I believe that once we overload these plasma torpedoes it would have been better, or maybe not. 2S's 2R's, or 2S's 1R. That's the difference. So 60... So all told, we have 50 plus 60 is 110, plus an additional 40 is 150. Our last dreadnought had 2 R-types and 3 Fs, so that's 160. Yeah, we've lost 10 damage. Let's see how fast this ship will actually go, though. It is a fairly heavy dreadnought, so yeah, we are going much slower, and most of that probably has to do with our brand new Phaser X's, which will be extraordinarily powerful and hopefully enough to actually kill this guy. Set our plasma torpedoes to enveloping, and we're going to actually prepare to engage this super dreadnought. Yeah, it's a B-11. It's a B-11 super battleship, not dreadnought. So we have quite a bit of a challenge to get through, because you may have recalled that we actually lost a battle recently against a super battleship carrier in the last episode, in fact. So this could probably not go well. I'm going to prep a Wild Weasel, even though it's mostly worthless if we do use it anywhere near him, because he will just be able to instantly shoot it down with his AMDs. I really am tempted to send this guy off on his own, but I think, yeah, we're gonna lock this one down. We're gonna take him as best as we can. Overload, reinforce. Thank you. I can order you to overload, but you don't really seem to do it properly, so that's okay. So the big problem that we're gonna have is a combination of he's got massive, really good fighters, and I can't do that because if I do that, I lose the overload of my Phaser X's. Yeah, they stop overloading. So, overload, and I suppose we'll see what we can do about that, because I need to shoot down his fighters, which is going to be a little bit unfortunate because I don't want to have to ditch so much firepower into shooting down his fighters. Okay, we have forward shield reinforcement, we have the electronic countermeasure going on, we have 23 points of shield reinforcement. You should be deploying your fighters at any moment. Oh, there, okay. Looks like we have a pair of interceptors. Are these mine? Oh, okay, I did not realize the Reptilicon was carting interceptors. That's cool. I'm actually going to have to improve them then, because that's a significant amount of increase in firepower. Alright, prep the tractor beam. because it looks like the fighters are going for this, which will give me a turn to reset my systems. Prepare to fire. On my command only. Because I gotta get up to him and then I gotta just hit him with a ton of bricks. Unless these guys turn into me, really there's no reason why this Gazor should survive. Yeah, that was my fear. Grab him, grab him, grab him, grab him, grab him. Thank you. Plasma torpedoes away. And wait for it, and wait for it, and wait for it, and wait for it, and plasma torpedoes away. Yes, I've just opened myself up massively to the incoming fire from these little guys. But I'm going to deal with that. So they did shoot down my pseudo-frigates, which is great. You may fire at will. And our phasers will recharge every half turn. So there is that working for us. It'll allow us to do that. Okay, so we have taken care of that. And we have another group of fighters in here. He is the primary target. Fire. We just need to pour enough fire into it. Now we are suffering a little bit. Our rear shield is down. We can repair that. We can repair that. That mine is taking him out. Okay, we got one more group of fighters to take care of. We've lost another shield. I've got to get out of this dogfight here. Plasma torpedoes, normal mode. Because I can't afford to be this close to him. Okay, that was a bit of a waste. Because as you can see, he's just ripping into me. We're not in a position to be able to handle that kind of engagement. Do I have phasers available? I'm going to wait until I get a good, better shot. Give me a range of 5, please. Actually, a little bit closer would be nicer. Fire. It's not enough. Come on, come on. Just give me one more phaser. Okay, there we go. Alright, we got him. So we've taken out his fighters at this point. So the B-11V has suffered quite heavily at our hands. And now we need to start just hurting him. Keep the engine repair going. Yeah, that's a lot of broken things. But we're alive, and I think we've got him. Because we've taken out his fighter coverage. Although he will have a fairly significant amount of other weapon systems. You have a shuttle bay, I have a tractor beam. Let's get this thing started. Because I'm about to have plasma torpedoes. Although I really don't want to use them. Because we're too... Oh, actually, no, we're not too close. It's an optical illusion. It's not an optical... Well, yeah, it is, kind of. It's... The perspective is all wrong because we're just so gigantically huge. All of our plasma torpedoes away. All the phasers. Let's just gut this guy. Okay, he pushed us off. That's okay. Target this. Just weaken it. Destroy it. We can't actually destroy it from this range. And the reason why is it's basically still on top of him. Stop shooting me. I mean, I know that you're still mostly intact, but... Oh, yeah. Make him hurt? More hurting? How have you not had a plasma torpedo recycle? We've got to get on this convoy. Okay. Break off. Go for the convoy. Just go for the convoy. You can take it. I got this. I have this handled. I'm a heavy dreadnought. He's a super battleship, but you know what? I've mauled him pretty badly at this point. So if you go off and take care of the convoy, I can eliminate the super battleship. Oh, you actually do have your AMD on the map. Oh, because you're not a B-11X. No, seriously, go for the convoy. We need to take the convoy. He is secondary in our concerns. Try to have another plasma torpedo ready to go, but we are yeah, we will be too close by the time it actually hits. Come on, come on. Just a little bit more fire just so I can get him off this. Although he's gonna explode hugely. Alright, full power. Let's get going. So we did manage to take out the B-11 that had managed to kill us the last time. Although, to be fair, the last B-11 that we had fought actually also had in his assistance a fairly significant amount of light cruisers. He had several T-5s, which were incredibly powerful and really did a number on us to support his primary vessel. So now we can sprint along. Oh, it looks like our pseudo-frigates have already been engaging. That's great. That works out quite nicely. So I need more speed. We only spent 1.5 points power for speed? Really? Huh, that's really cool. So this heavy dreadnought is a little bit more nimble than I thought he was. I thought we were going to be spending 2 to 2.5 points of power to move this bucket, but no. We have things under control. So let us take time. Hi, I've got you in my grasp, actually. Plasma torpedo. Slow way down. Let's drag him. Drag him back with me. And... you're dead. Next target. Hi. Same plan. Tractor beam, prepare, slow down, so we don't run them over too fast. And my phasers should be ready, I just won't have the angle of everything. So phasers, take care of them. Cycle a little bit quicker, please. There we go. That's the cycle we needed. And on to this one. You do not... oh crap, he got lost. He got lost. It is entirely my fault that he's lost. Did I not cut him from formation? So the problem is that the AI does not know what to do once you've initially pulled him from being locked onto somebody. So let's do this. You can attack him, and now I'm dropping you from port. You can just... Great. Fire your weapons. Just make him suffer. So I will then take care of this guy, who I do need to prepare a tractor beam. Tractor beam activated, so that we can actually make sure he stops on a dime. Hi, you're with me. The Governor Tarkin. I think you found the wrong franchise, my friend. Oh, I actually could do that with X-type phasers. That's hilarious. X-type phasers are such a monumental increase in firepower. It's almost ridiculous. And we actually even managed to keep one of our pseudo-frigates alive. That's extra cool. So we dealt with the B-11. We kept our pseudo-frigates alive. Well, one of them. And we came out of this, I can't say undamaged, but we definitely managed to pull that one off. I'm pretty happy about how that turned out. I figured that we were going to be totally screwed. I didn't think we'd be able to destroy the B-11 in time and they'd get away, but apparently it was not to be. We managed to neutralize the tile, so let's pop over here. Probably should have gone home, but keep the pressure on. Enigma. Enigma is a perfect mission to keep the pressure on because Enigma will force him to shoot at a target that is not us, which is very helpful. Oh, it's this guy. Do you have anything on board this guy? You have medical supplies, so there is that. So, more speed, more speed. Plasma torpedoes, overload. It's a D7? No, it's an E7. You have brought the wrong ship to this game, sir. Please don't kill it. Damn it. That's going to be a problem. I didn't realize that was going to be a problem until it has become a problem. So that pseudo-frigate will not listen to my commands. I mean, he will if I jump over to the other ship, but that could have saved me a lot of trouble, and now it's just going to suck. Reinforce targeting. Shoot only when I tell you to. Tractor beams. Hey, look! My expensive is all hell pseudo-frigate. This is why I generally don't have pseudo-frigate tenders. That's not me. Because unless it's a major fleet engagement with just straight-up rules, then it tends to go fairly poorly. Tractor beam, please. And phasers to overload. All opens, like, we have you. We have you now. Perfect. Just in the nick of time, we cut his drone links and he wasn't able to actually do anything. So straight up Enigma, hopefully this will actually grab the tile. We do, of course, want to keep sort of like a buffer between us and the enemy. That way they can't actually steal our planets. One of the problems that we had at the beginning of the episode was I had spent so long figuring out what I was going to do and also had to, you know, destroy my own ships that they were able to make some progress, which we were not happy about them making. Straight up patrol, a quick battle to the death against somebody. Hopefully it's not the B-11 because we are a little bit dented still. I do need to go home. Hey, we've got another CS, the Serpenticon. See, it's not a terrible loadout. I mean, a single R-type and two twin Fs along with a 2, 4, 6... Ooh, only 7. Well, he's got almost as much phaser firepower as a TNT, so we gotta give him points for that. Alright, overload and overload. Wait a second, isn't this? Oh, okay, never mind. Because it's all plasma torpedoes. I was wondering for a second why it was showing me this screen instead of just a general, normal weapon screen. So we've got that set up. We can now set up the rest of it. It's an F5V. He really does not rate the rest of it, but that'll be fine because we want to bulldoze him quite heavily. Reinforce and give me the F5. Thank you. Okay, you're dead. You haven't realized it yet, but you're dead. We do know this, and we can tell you all about it in just a minute. If we prepare this... Yes, so he's dead, and he hasn't realized it because he's probably not preparing his tractor beam. If he was preparing a repel beam, he could survive for a little bit longer, although I'm not quite positive he could survive the entirety of my phaser complement. That is a relatively significant amount of firepower now, because not only is it 14 of them instead of 8, they're phaser X's now, which just are nightmarishly powerful. And you're dead. I mean, you're... Ooh, you died to the Plasma R. Although, to be fair, it did wrap around and deal quite a bit of damage to it. So a nice little pull-out there. Nothing too dangerous so far. Well, okay, I can't actually say that, because we recently did fight a B-11, and that's one heck of a dangerous target to fight. 90 prestige and the tile. That was the important part. In fact, I could also go back and grab all of these, but I'm not going to. Because I don't want to encourage the Lerns to be here. Oh shoot, no. We're gonna forfeit this mission. The reason why is because this is a glitchy mission and we are 15 minutes into an episode. I don't want to re-record the whole thing. But yeah, MET-17 glitches, dies really, really, really quickly and badly. Some people are telling me that the newest version from the Hot and Spicy forums is fixed. I have not seen... Did we lose it? We lost a friendly? Okay. That's gonna suck. Are you seriously gonna penalize me for this? Are you seriously gonna penalize me for this? Oh my god. Really? Oh, this has just been a bad couple of episodes for just the way the game works. I mean, we're gonna kill it. We've got, maybe... Yeah, we've got more than enough firepower to kill a starbase, unless it's a super huge starbase, which I don't think it is. Cut lock. Thank you. And we'll launch a probe soon. Increase the speed time. And probes. Still gotta wait for that bar to fill. Enveloping plasma torpedoes, overload the phasers, fire a probe. There we go. Now we're getting things going. So that really oh god, no, this is a big one. This is the monster death station, which is unpleasant in all ways to fight. So, I'm not even sure I want to fight that. This is the anchor for an entire northern flank. I didn't want to lose it. Why is it going to be so easily destroyed? It's not. Well, I mean, we're going to be losing pretty much all of these ships, but... Are you just going to... That's what I thought. Also, so... Hi. Yeah. This is just a mad melee. You are all going to die. And... Yeah. Perfect. Okay. So we've killed them. We didn't lose our ship, did we? Okay, there's... Now we get to die. Oh boy. So again, I'm going to send a probe. We've got more than enough time to actually get this done. I'm slowly creeping past this mine because I don't feel like taking additional damage at the moment. But yeah, as you can see, this starbase is no slouch. I mean, we've brought 4 dreadnoughts. Yeah, we've brought 4 dreadnoughts, and even still, I don't think we're going to beat it. I do think we're about to get the crap beat out of us, because I have an understanding of exactly what this starbase can do. So, maybe we pull it off. I don't think so, though. Although, we have a lot of enveloping plasma, or not enveloping plasma, although they're almost the same thing, of Hellbores. So the Hellbores may be able to help out on this, because they are direct energy weapons, so they don't really care about accuracy. Well, not accuracy, they don't care about being shot down. So the point defense is ignorable. How did they so quickly turn our Gorn station into a Klingon one? That's what I wish to know. Okay, start to slow down because we are about to need all the defense we can possibly muster. Plasma torpedoes away, please. Thank you. And slow down more. Oh, right, you can deploy wild weasels. That's just going to make us useless to this fight. So, yeah. We don't have a whole heck of a lot to contribute. Shoot some phasers. We can add a little bit. I think the only way we're going to get this done is if we get on top of it and blast it with everything we've got. But they've destroyed many, many dreadnoughts at this point. Oh, phasers. We've got the shields down. Okay, so we've got that working for us. More plasma, but he will launch a wild weasel, I anticipate. Did he? Okay, we're down to just a couple of ships. By which I mean 3. 2 of which are mine, which I don't like that circumstance at all. Got a lot of missiles incoming. I gotta slow down the speed of time. And point defense. Point defense! Thank you! Oh, in the nick of time. Hey, the forward shield held. Who'd have thunk it? Overload. Hey, the forward shield no longer held. We're in trouble now. Turn the ship quickly. This is punishment for the game glitching on me. Which I'm not entirely sure I'm happy to take, because, you know what? It was the game's fault, not mine. Capture 45 Marines, that's not happening. I did at least get a shield in between me and him, but it's only gonna last until those gosh darn phaser X's shoot. Can you please contribute to the battle here? Wait a second, I thought you only had... Yeah, I've gotta pull away. Keep the phasers coming. Break formation, go just murder people. Yeah, mostly probably yourself getting murdered. Could the Legionnaire, Legio, something or other, Dreadnought please actually get involved? Thank you. Okay, now we're starting to cook. Okay. So taking out starbases is, of course, a very dangerous affair, as you can see, by the fact that our Dreadnought is in pieces, and I have not been repairing. I have not been keeping up with my repairs at all. Sending Marines? I mean, Marines could be the answer to this problem. Oh god, there goes the Reptilicon. I'm thinking I gotta pull away. Yeah, pull away. Because this guy's not helping out at all. Full power. Let's get out of here. Ooh, we are not moving. That's a very, very bad thing. Well now. Repair the engines. Maybe we can get out of here. Aft shields are failing. We have 8 points of power. That's not enough to actually power the ship and the shields. So yeah, this is what happens when you try and stop yourself from making mistakes. Oh, the pain. Yeah. Well, the Gorn campaign is going swimmingly. The Klingons are putting up, honestly, much greater of a fight than I had anticipated. But we will recover and we will return. That's the thing about the Gorn. You can't stop us. On the bright side, the station's still there, so we can recapture it. So that will be lovely when we actually go back to grab it. We're in a CMF, a medium cruiser. Is there one on here that I can easily just look into? We also have no prestige, because, you know, when you lose 3 battleships, they're kind of... There it is. That's the ship we need. This is the top tier of the Gorn tech tree. The B11X, or not B11, the BBX. Are these only 11,000? Really? I was expecting more in the range of 14, but that'll be great. So this is our new goal to save up to. We, of course, need to earn it, which is going to take quite some time. But on the bright side, we'll probably run into less B11 battleships as long as we're in a medium cruiser. Anyway, I've been Mirak. If you like what you've been seeing, hit that like button and subscribe. If you want to see a notification every time I post one of these videos, press the little bell icon, leave a comment, I'll see you all in the next episode.